So hi everyone, my name is Steven van Belleghem, and I'm going to share some ideas today about artificial intelligence and customer experience. I really believe we need to get ready, not just for tomorrow, but also for the day after tomorrow, because you feel that we're like at the end of a cycle here. We're moving into this world of AI first. We had digital first, we had mobile first, now we're moving into AI first. And every new technology evolves with an S curve, right? In the beginning, we overhype things and we're disappointed with the performance. But then in the second half of the curve, that is where the action really happens. And I think all of us, we feel that we're now at the beginning of the second half of the curve. And everywhere you look, every single day, you see examples of that. Like take commercials like these, where none of the women actually exist, they're all computer generated, or you see how Paul McCartney now wants to release a new Beatles song with the voice of John Lennon integrated into it. I mean, brilliant. If you go to Santa Monica in California, you will bump into these Coco delivery bots. So if you order a pizza or a sushi, it's an automated delivery system. It's no longer a human on a bike or on a motorbike, but it's a autonomous driving vehicle without any human chaperone. And I'm a fan of robots, so I collect these videos. Like you see how AI is helping us to do jobs that people don't want to do anymore, or where you don't have enough people anymore to do all the work. Like I love this. These are apple picking drones in China, where the drones and the automated machine just pick the apples fully automated. So a lot of cool things are happening. How do we invest in the day after tomorrow? There are like 3 investment axes that I want to walk you through. 3 things that are crucial to deliver value to customers in a world of AI. First one is, of course, data leverage. And this here is, in my opinion, the circle of life of artificial intelligence. You have great products or services, you have users, they generate data, and that gives you input to improve the quality of your service and products. The faster this wheel spins in your organization, the faster you will get away from the competition. Take the world of healthcare. We are the last generation of people with so limited information about our own bodies. Imagine what AI can do with healthcare. Just before the pandemic, I was in China and I visited this company called iCarbon X, which has the goal to manage your digital life. What they basically want to do, and I had the pleasure to talk to the founder. He's the guy here in the middle with the shorts and the t-shirt. He has this very simple idea. He said, look, between the age of 25 and 55, you do a lot of bad things to your body. You eat the wrong things, you drink too much, you eat too much, you don't work out, you have stress, a lot of bad things, but you don't feel the impact of that because, you're still relatively young. But then you want to retire, 67, and before you know it, bam, you get a drop in quality of life. So what they want to do is they want to keep your quality of life as high as possible as they possibly can. And what they do is they collect as much data as possible from your body with smart wristbands, by installing smart systems in your house to get as much data as possible. And by using that data and sharing that information in a very gamified way almost, they flip the entire idea of healthcare. It's from sick care to healthcare. It's not trying to make sick people better, it's to make sure that people don't get sick anymore. Faster and real time. This is the benefit. And if you think about it, our houses in the future will probably be the source of information for our healthcare coach or our AI healthcare program to predict how healthy we are. And this will, I can be super excited about this, but it also has some downsides. Like now in the US, you have these vending machines that they call smart vending machines. And then you want to have like a Snickers bar in the morning. And then the machine may say, no. First your 10,000 steps, dear Steven, and then you come back. So, there are pros and cons, but one thing is certain, we can go the next level with data and customer experience thanks to AI. This is the 6 steps that we can build using data in a customer relationship. Today, my feeling is we're like in between recommendations and predictions. That's where we are. The ultimate dream for marketing people, for CX people, is to deliver content to personalize, taking into account the contextual situation of the user. Let me give you an example. Now, we all use Spotify. You know how the algorithm works. Like me, I always listen to happy dance music. So the algorithm keeps feeding me with happy dance music. And that's how it goes. Even on a day that someone passes away in my family, they still think this is the best day in the world to give me happy dance music. If they would know that I'm sad, they can adopt their offering. That is taking into account the context of the user. And to do that, we need to leverage upon the data and better understand customers. That is investment axis one. The second one are interfaces. There are a lot of new user interfaces coming, and I think this is the day, if we talk about day after tomorrow, to TikTokize our interfaces for the customer. We're seeing a new group of people arriving, a new generation that grew up with TikTok, with YouTube Shorts, and it's not just minus 18 people. A lot of 30 plus people are using TikTok as well. As I mentioned, I'm 47, so I'm part of this Google generation. We still believe that Google is the most innovative company in the world, but what actually happens, if you look for something, they get you this endless list and you have to search for it. If you have to look for a home to rent or to buy, you get this endless list. If you compare that with the interface of TikTok, swipe, click, chung, chung, it gets to know you and it feeds you exactly with what you like. Fast, personalized, and fun. How can you look at your interfaces and think about how can I TikTokize this more, using the information that we have to make it more convenient, to make it more personalized. Adapt your interfaces to this world of AI. And if you think, yeah, it cannot be easier than this, well, think again. The youth will always find a way to make their life easier. So we need to be super, super convenient with our interfaces. And if you want to talk about this from a more macro level, just think about this. What are the three scarcest resources that your customers have? And this is a global thing. I think that most people would like to have more time, more money, and more energy. We lack time, we lack money, we lack energy to do all the things that we want to do. So ask yourself this, with our interfaces, with our customer interactions, are we time savers or time takers? Are we money savers? Are we money takers? Are we energy takers, or can we give energy? And maybe Starbucks is successful because they give energy. Maybe, Chinese e-commerce sites are popular because they save money. Amazon Prime is so successful because they save time, money, and energy. How are you performing on each of these levels? And can you use this insight, this customer insight, to evolve to the customer interface of the day after tomorrow, which in my opinion has these four characteristics. It will be more and more invisible. It will be more and more personalized. It will require less efforts from the user, and it will be more and more proactive. That is the second investment axis to get ready for the day after tomorrow. The last one is this, intelligence augmented, which means can we use AI to boost the productivity of our customer service teams to create better customer experience, higher quality, higher productivity. I think this will be one of the first domains where we're going to see this. AI is going to be crucial in the world of customer service. I see this flip from AI to IA, intelligence augmented. Just think about how can we augment the intelligence of our teams to deliver a higher customer service. And that is investment axe number 3. So leveraging our data, effortless interfaces, intelligence augmented. Those are the 3 tracks that will get you ready to make your customers happy in the day after tomorrow. And just, to round off, don't focus too much on the technology. Start with the customer needs, start with customer benefits, and then think about which technology you can use. Think about what problem will you solve, and then what kind of technology you use for that. It's not just about the day after tomorrow. It's not about the cool things of AI. It's about your customers in the day after tomorrow. So this, my dear friends, is what I prepared for you. I hope this gave you some inspiration